configuration of being. I'm Dracosaurus and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Today, we're checking out the latest version of The Island, a map mod made by yours truly. Now, this isn't really as a park, as you can see. It's more of a custom map designed to be a sort of Site B or Site C, if you will. Inspired by Isla Sorna and the Isle, this map features several biomes dominated by a massive dormant volcano as the centerpiece. It's kind of hard to get lost here, featuring several biomes like the swamp to our right, arid plains below us, and hot springs, and dense jungles. This place is a beautiful set for just watching your dinosaurs roam around, being themselves, or maybe make a machinima. This mod requires a lot of other mods, but mostly feeders and decorations like new plants and whatnot. The map runs fine without a few of them. They just really bring it to life, though. This map does not come with any dinosaurs when you load it up yourself from the Nexus mod page. I chose that because I didn't want to limit any users to what I imagine this island to be. And up ahead, we are approaching the main compound, the starting point of our ground tour. Alright, here's our first stop. And here we have the main compound. This is where most of the research is conducted and our staff stays after a long day's work. Here's the main office. A basketball court for staff to relax after a long day's work. And as you can see, we take our security very seriously. We've implanted our dinosaurs with chips that deter them from getting a little too curious and too close to our staff facilities. Here we have two entrances to the compound. We have a personnel entrance for smaller vehicles like our Jeeps to come and go. But then over here, we have a utility entrance for larger trucks and shipments to come through, with a double gate system. Set up with a watchtower to keep an eye on all of the comings and goings to make sure nothing that isn't supposed to get in here does. Safety is our top priority. And here's our personal vehicle. Just wait for an opener. There we go. Excuse me, folks. Here are the West Plains, lush grasslands popular with several herds of dinosaurs, including a roaming herd of iguanodon that like to venture up here from the swamps from time to time. It's also popular with Struthiomimus, Apatosaurus, we'll see some Dracosaurus around here, but it's also very popular with Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and some around here. Speak of the devil. Our adult Tyrannosaurus. Here's the watering hole where these animals like to come to drink. What sets the West Plains apart from other grasslands in the area is, well, these towering monkey puzzle trees. Good feeding for some of our sauropods. Here's one of the native animals of the island that have surprisingly adapted to the new residents. And here is one of our beautiful Brachiosaurus. This one seems to be a female. The males are of a more reddish color with more vibrant head markings. We are coming up on a checkpoint. So, there they are. Thanks for opening the gate. The island is dotted with checkpoints like that to make sure nothing sneaks in that isn't supposed to. Here we have the heart of our operation. Even though the volcano is dormant, deep underground, there is still plenty of volcanic activity to power our facilities, which we distribute using advanced Tesla pylons you might see sticking out of the ground every now and then. And here we are in the upland jungles. This area is fairly popular with some herbivores looking to avoid the larger carnivores, which have a harder time hunting in these dense forests. Here we have the Cycad Grove. We might be able to see some... perfect! Some small herbivores like our Homalocephalae that take shelter among the dense cycad trees, so they can weave through and avoid larger predators. Though, there should be some smaller carnivores around here. Perhaps we'll see them later. And here we are coming up on our first of our genetic research facilities. Let's see. Let's find a good spot to park. Our genetic research is conducted across 3 different facilities, as you saw on our way in. Here is where we breed our terrestrial dinosaurs, the land-based species. Here, they are hatched from eggs, raised as juveniles, made sure they're healthy before they are released into the wild. And this is also where we keep some imported livestock, like some goats. Though, as you saw on our way in here, there's one roaming around. Here is our paleomedical facility. If we find a dinosaur is sick, we try to bring it in, study it, and, well, help it get better. Not much else to see here. So let's continue on our tour. Each of the facilities is connected by a system of roadways. Like this road here leads all the way back to Ginkgo Mountain, though following this side of the river system. But our journey takes us back this way. Oh, watch out for the Homalocephali. Take a right here. This area is popular with sauropods like our Brachiosaurus here that are kind of blocking the road, so we'll have to find another way around. Apatosaurus, and some herds of hadrosaurs like Parasaurolophus, Corythosaurus, and Myosaurus. And they come all the way here from the West Plains and the swamps to nest. As we can see a few nests here. Let's see, are there any eggs? No, it looks like they're about to nest. Interesting. Though this area is also known to be the territory of a couple other dinosaurs. A couple of baryonyx. Let's see if we can spot them. They must be taking an evening nap. Here we are on the more open, arid plains. This isn't really a place where herbivores like to stay. It's more of a transitory zone, where they migrate through, passing between areas. Across the canyon you can see Ginkgo Mountain. That's our final destination up there. But I wanted to give you a good look of Tri Falls, fed by an underground spring that flows underneath the ground there. Up on our left we have the hot springs, pretty popular with herbivores. They like to wallow around in the warm waters, ridding themselves of parasites. And this island is dotted with colonies of termites, very popular with small carnivores like Arcegosaurus and Compsognathus, as well as, surprisingly, our ornithomimids, who knew they were omnivores. And here is another one of our facilities. The airstrip, where planes come in carrying cargo, personnel, and taking things out, this is our main port of entry for this island. Here we have a little outpost, just for safety and observation, and stock up supplies. Down there is our swamp facility, but we're going to take a quick detour up here to check out another of our facilities. Here is a small jungle encampment. You might be thinking, how on earth is this enough to keep dinosaurs out? That's where the chip implants come into play. And as a backup, we have a sound system that deters any dinosaurs that get too close. And now we are dipping down into the swamps. A lush landscape. Here is our aquatic research facility. This is where we breed our water-based species, let's call. You might know of the popular Nothosaurus, Plesiosaurus, Lypleurodon, and the dolphin-like ichthyosaurs. Though they'd be difficult to see on this tour. Let's just park so we can get a better look at our lagoon here. And this is where we will be leaving our Jeep for now. Here's our loading dock for our research vessel over there. The waters are kept safe by our patrol boat. On that little island, you can see a small watchtower to study our animals. And there's the king of the swamp across the waterway, the Spinosaurus. Though, that's the female. Our marine species are evaluated using an aquatic drone, though we don't quite have the authorization to check that out. Company secrets and whatnot. Though we should be able to take a boat ride across the water. Alrighty. It would have been safer to take the Jeep around the swamp, but this is quicker. We just have to be quiet. Huh. There's a plesiosaur. And on the rocks is one of our Archelon. A giant sea turtle. Let's see, there should be an access tunnel along this river. So I need to be careful because this is the Spinosaurus lair. Up there is the aviary. We'll be checking that out in a bit. Here we go. And here is the third of our genetic research facilities. This is where we breed and study pterosaurs, the flying Well, it's wrong to call them dinosaurs. They're related to dinosaurs, but no, not quite dinosaurs. But here we have some cages to transport some specimens, but what are you doing in there? Would someone let this guy out of here? Let's take a closer look at our pterosaurs. And here we have the aviary. We're perfectly safe in here. As long as we don't aggravate any of the pterosaurs. Don't throw any rocks or take any flash pictures. We have 4 species in here. We have our regal pteranodons. Well, it's up for debate whether Geosternbergia is its own genus or another species of pteranodon. But we have Pteranodon longiceps, Geosternbergia or Pteranodon sternbergii, a pair of young Thanatos dracons, and you'll see with the sail-like crests some Tupandactylus that turn out to be fruit eaters. So they adapt well to these cycads. None of these are a danger to us, as the pteranodons mostly prey on small critters like fish, lizards, little things like that. We're too big for them to prey on. Though the Thanatos Dracon will be a bit of a hassle when they get bigger, but we should have their own enclosures soon. What regal creatures, aren't they? You might be wondering why they're kept in this aviary instead of allowed to free roam like the other animals. Well, we don't really want these getting out to the mainland. Let's head back to the beginning, Ginkgo Mountain, where we have a helicopter waiting for us. As the sun sets on our tour. Ah, one of our reclusive Sauropelta. They tend to live either solitary or in small groups. Another colony of termites. Another good look at the arid plains. And we're coming up on a fork in of the road. Off to our right is Triad Falls and an Apatosaurus. And this road leads back to the dinosaur breeding facility. And up here is the road to our final destination. a beautiful vista. I'd almost suggest getting out here to take a good look at the view, but there have been known to be a couple of raptors patrolling the area. They're able to handle this rough terrain. And here's the Ginkgo Mountain Outpost. Just another way station for staff and researchers. And this is where our journey ends. But thanks for the ride. But before we leave, let's take in one last view of this island. What a beautiful view. Just take it all in. It really does feel like a sort of lost world. Just look at it. Did you feel that? Oh no. The volcano. We have to go. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to follow for more content coming soon. See you next time.